piece aspect of it. In my understanding, a concept is good enough if it can be implemented, not merely at a pilot stage. If it can be replicated, it can be scaled. We are extremely fond of pilots in India, despite the fact that most of them either don't fly, literally or otherwise, and we feel that we are a success. The true success of any concept actually depends on its scalability and sustainability. And I would believe that sustainability depends on four important features in a democracy. First of all, it has to be politically acceptable, not politically driven. I will try and explain the difference between the two. Number two, it has to be technologically feasible. Number three, it has to be socially desirable. And finally, it has to be financially viable. Now, financial viability, to my mind, is extremely, extremely important in the context that we are discussing here. Because I don't think CSR is going to travel much distance. Whatever concept that we have in mind should have a business proposition for it to sustain. And I'll give the example of a scheme that I was associated with till a few months ago. It's called the Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. It is arguably the biggest health insurance scheme in the world today, using technology at levels that have never been used, where a smart card is actually printed and issued in a village. It is the first ever paperless health insurance scheme in the world, where all transactions can be tracked. Some people call it a success because the concept of insurance, the concept or the idea of using technology on such large scale was actually implemented on scale. So the scheme covers today around 130 to 140 million people. Scheme seems to be happening. Same would go to financial inclusion, because insurance is also a part of financial inclusion. If it could happen there, we have to look at why it shouldn't happen elsewhere, in other aspects of financial inclusion. I don't have an immediate answer, but during the course of the discussions, probably we can delve upon this issue, that if this scheme could scale to this level. And why I say this is that it has to be a public-private partnership. The private sector does not have the scale. The public sector does not have the efficiencies. And the reason why RSBY happened was that both these were working together. So you have the efficiencies of the private sector and the scale of the public sector, read government, and the scheme happened. So as we discuss and as we look at the future of financial inclusion, I think the partnership part has to be kept in mind. I think the business part has to be kept in mind. I think the political acceptability part has to be kept in mind. I think the technological feasibility has to be kept in mind. I'll stop here, and maybe when the panelists make the presentation thereafter, we can have a discussion on that. Thank you.